Hi everybody, I'm Darren Moore and you're watching Reggae Boys Commentary.
Hey guys, thank you so much for taking your time out to watch this video in particular. But let me give you an update on a channel called Sport City. Yes, Sport City. It is a channel dedicated to everything related to Jamaican sports. Football, cricket, athletics, netball, rugby league, rugby union, tennis, lacrosse, swimming, you name it, we got it on Sport City. And what is the channel designed to do? It is designed to highlight Jamaican talents across all of those sporting disciplines. If you're a Jamaican and you're playing that sport, then we got you covered on Sport City. So it's quite simple, guys. Hit the subscribe button to Sport City right now. Hello, everybody. Good evening. How is everybody doing? Well, I hope everybody's doing well. My name is Simon Preston, and welcome to Reggae Boys Commentary. Yep, this is the channel where we come together to discuss everything in relation to sporting matters. This is your hub for everything in relating to Jamaican football. So, everyone, how's everyone's weekend going? Is it going calm? Is it going smooth? Have you guys been able to watch some of the action in the English Premier League this weekend? How did your respective team do this week in particular? Was it a positive result? Or was it a not so positive result? Well, that's something that you guys can let me know about. And you can also let me know your thoughts about other matters as well in relation to different aspects of Jamaicans involved this weekend. Are you guys happy about what has happened, overall, in terms of improvements, what we've seen the last few weeks? What is on your mind? What is on your chest? What is it that you'd like to let off your chest? How concerned are you with the Capitol Maroons not showing up? That's right, for their game. Questions that you might have in relation to other matters. How is everybody feeling? How are you guys feeling about it? Well, that's something that we will get into in this video. That's something that we're going to get into in this video right now. So, Reggae Boys Commentary with this video. Coach Halgrimsson scouts CONCACAF teams coming up right now. This video is brought to you by MPEC Printery, specializing in t-shirt printing, posters, and shipping from the USA. Call 876-775-6692 or 876-337-7374. Andy Gone Nuts. 100% guaranteed fresh coconut water delivered straight to your door. Call 876-309-6128. That's 876-309-6128. Refreshing and affordable. For more information, follow them on Instagram at Andy Gone Nuts. Truly refreshing. And Crumble by Mrs. C. Old English fudge and other delectable sweet treats. Call or WhatsApp 876-586-0471. That's 876-586-0471. This video is also brought to you by BLC Jamaica Security Electronics, specializing in alarm system, video surveillance, camera system or CCTV, barrier system, gate automation, and access control. Call 876-320-7711. That's 876-320-7711 or 876-351-1105. That's 876-351-1105. All right, folks, welcome back. Welcome back. For those of you that missed the preamble, welcome back to Reggae Boys Commentary. If you haven't already, smash the like button And if you haven't already, hit the subscribe button as well. Guys, we are this close to 16,000 subscribers. So you guys know what you have to do. Smash the subscribe button right now. 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 So, Melvin Levy says, up, Simon. How are you doing? Marshall Mulling says, blessings. Claudette says, hello, Simon P. Hello, Claudette. How are you? Simon, good to acknowledge that all schoolboy football team beating Inter Miami under 19 currently. No, you're not happy on this Sunday, Simon. Why, Jamie? Why wouldn't I be happy? Is it because West Indies under 19 women's team lost to Rwanda? What could be the reason? Nitro says, Gunners. What about the Gunners? Tariq says, we'll watch on the replay. Nitro says, got to hit the gym, we'll watch later. You go to the gym in the evening? How do you have the energy to go to gym in the evening? Everybody knows morning gym is the best. Everybody knows that. Everybody knows that. Honestly, you guys need to know that going to the gym early in the morning, you have more energy and you feel more accomplished at the end of the day. So that is the best time to do it. So people that go to gym late at night, I don't know. I really don't know how you guys do it, honestly. I really, really don't know. I don't know. It's interesting. So that's something to really, really consider, you know? Jamie Rickett says, mid-jinx the all-school football team 1-1 with 2 minutes of regular time left. No, you didn't jinx it. You didn't jinx it, you know. You know, is in concentration. You also have situations where teams just, you know, a situation where giving up a goal. So it's not your fault. You're not there, are you? No, you're not there at all. So it's not your fault. It's not your fault at all. So don't worry. Don't worry about it. Everything will be okay. Just press forward and all will be well. All right. So let's get started, shall we? Let's get started into the information that I know you guys will be looking forward to, and that's in relation to this. But if you do have questions, drop the questions in below, use the super chat feature, and more can be discussed. All right, guys? So fire right away. Donovan Beard says, how are you doing? Checking in from Montserrat. Donovan, you're in Montserrat. Wow, look at that. Plymouth in Montserrat. Hey guys, just to give a little bit of insight, Montserrat is known as the British the British Isle, the Emerald Isle. That's what it's called because that's where the Irish settled in on Montserrat. So you'll find a lot of people with the last name Ryan, Daly, Sweeney found on the island of Montserrat. And Montserrat is a British overseas territory that is located within the Caribbean, in the Leeward Islands, to be specific. And the good news is, folks, that's one of the few British overseas territories that you can go to with a Jamaican passport where you don't need a visa to go there. I think it's a short runway, though, in terms of the airport. So you'd have to take a flight from either Antigua or from St. Kitts to get to Montserrat, as there's no straight flights from Jamaica to Montserrat. Montserrat, they're making strides in football. Montserrat, as we know, defeated Belize in the CONCACAF Nations League, and they were a whisker away from qualifying for the 2019 edition of the CONCACAF Gold Cup. And if you ask me, Montserrat, while I don't have them as a contender to qualify for the 2026 edition of the FIFA World Cup, where I do have them is a team that has the tremendous potential within the Caribbean specifically to make strides. I know right now in the Nations League, it's not been good. It's not been smooth sailing because they're at the foot of a tough group with Haiti, Guyana, and Bermuda, and they're more than likely going to be heading to League C of the Nations League the next campaign, unless they're able to get a victory over Guyana and Haiti to really turn things around. That's the only way they can look forward to. But as I said, a step in the right direction for Montserrat. They're making strides. You guys know 21 years ago they played in something called the other final. You know, while the Brazil versus Germany game was playing in the World Cup final, they had an other final. It was a documentary that was done, and you had Bhutan against Montserrat, the two lowest ranked teams in the FIFA rankings, and Bhutan won that game by 4 goals to nil. Yeah, Lyle Taylor, Alex Dyer, Dean Mason, big players. But yeah, I know the Blake's Estate Stadium holds roughly about 1,000 people. Yeah, and it's near the village of Lookout. Yeah. Freedom Vlog says top of the league, Simon. I need to check my fantasy Premier League since you're saying top of the league. Let me see where I am in my fantasy Premier League. Now that you mentioned top of the league, so I need to go and check that myself. You said top of the league, right? Yeah, it's the top of the league. I need to see where I'm in the FPL. I mean, I did come second in Jamaica. I did come third in Jamaica. So where FPL is concerned, on top of things, on top of things, on top of things, on top of things. 62 points this game week. $62 points this game week. 62 points. And you know what else? All right. I captain Rashford when I should have captain Haaland. Yeah. Silly Simon. Tricks are for kids. However, tomorrow, Dexter Daps plays Tottenham Hotspur. There's Doherty and there's Kane. Still an opportunity to get more points. Yeah, still an opportunity to get more points. JA Champions League. All right, cool breeze. So, making strides there. So yeah, still some work to do. Where am I in Jamaica? In Jamaica, I am in the top 1,000, top 2,000. Top 2,000, yeah. Top 2,000. Yeah. Kevin Williams says, bless up. Bless up, Kevin Williams. All is well, sir? David Coke says, I used to go gym after work and put work in. Did you? Okay. I guess everybody has their routine. Cool breeze. Big up, Simon. Hope you and the family are well. I'm doing good. Doing good. Hope you guys are all right too. Wayne Evans says, up, Simon. Blessings. Donald Papier says, Sweeney. That's what I said. I said Sweeney. Marshall Mully says, come on, guys. Like up the live. Don't watch if you can't give a like. You just a little touch on the button. Thank you very much, Marshall. I appreciate it. I'm really happy that you talk about Montserrat. You are the first to do so. I have a free ticket to come here. Really? I would love to come to Montserrat, my friend. I'd love to come to Montserrat. So what you can do, Donovan Peart, private message me on Instagram, simon.preston, private message me on Instagram, and we'll make it happen. Let's talk. All right? Enough respect. Really appreciate it. Man, I'd love to come to Montserrat, honestly. Yeah, and Montserrat, even though it's a small island, has produced so much. Lionel Baker, talented, extremely talented cricketer that went on to play for the West Indies. You know what I'm saying? Montserrat is a team that is on the rise. Their biggest victory in football was a 7-0 victory over the British Virgin Islands back in 2012. Their biggest defeat, a 13-0 to Bermuda back in 2004. You know, they've had some decent coaches over the years like Scott Cooper, the Yorkshireman that had a decent coaching career when he was at the Philippines and did some time at Leicester City as well. And, you know, Ruel Fox. Yeah, you guys know Ruel Fox. Norwich and Ipswich. Norwich and Newcastle and Tottenham. Yep, that same Ruel Fox. He played for Montserrat. And guess what? He also managed Montserrat as well. Yeah, that's right. That's right. Same Ruel Fox. Probably the most famous player to play for them, bar Light Taylor. Yeah, Ruel Fox. Good guy. Kenny Dyer. And I remember Willie Donachie, the Scotsman. He's been there since like 2018, thereabouts. But great players in the club. Lucas Kernan from Salford City, Lyle Taylor, Spencer Ware Daly. Some good players. Good players. Really good players. And I honestly feel like Getting to a Gold Cup for them would be like qualifying for a World Cup. And personally, I don't think Montserrat are far from doing that. They're not far at all. The lens is up. It says, I really respect you. I'll make the government contact you because you can do a lot to put us on the map. Thank you, Donovan. I really, really appreciate it. You know how exactly to get in touch with me. Instagram, simon.preston, or you can get in touch with me in a way of, the email, reggaeboyscommentary@gmail.com. So these are great ways to get in touch as well. So please do. Runners for Life says Dr. Joyful. Vincent Alvarado says, hello, Simon. Just wanted to say rest in peace to Anton Walks, too young to go. I was thinking about and contemplating doing a video on him in particular. I was really, really contemplating it. And it's not that I was procrastinated. I wasn't procrastinating. It was just... And you know what's the sad thing about it, Mr. Alvarado? He was somebody that was interested in playing for Jamaica. Anton Walks. Condolences to Anton and his family after the crash he suffered in South Florida quite recently. I know what Florida is like. I've been to Florida more times in my life than any other place in the world. I've been to South Florida literally 1,000 times. And I'm not kidding with you. I go to Florida 3 times, 4 times for the year. Honestly. So I know what Fort Lauderdale, Pembroke Pines, Miami is like, Miramar. And in those areas, I've been in car accidents in those areas as well. So I can tell you, people are just heartless, selfish creatures that want to do what they want to do and not think about other persons on the road. So they feel it's cool going 150 miles an hour, doing their own thing. And yet they don't think about the lives of other peoples in other vehicles as well. And because of that sheer stupidity, that sheer greed, that sheer disobedience, lack of discipline, you've taken away the life of somebody that could have been a reggae boy. You've taken away a life of a talented football player. Whatever. That's his documentary says, bless up, Simon. Bless up. How are you? Joe Willock, he also has that heritage as well. Yeah, Montserrat, a lot of persons with Montserrat and heritage. One of the best lacrosse coaches in the world, Brian Silcott. His parents are from Montserrat. Brian Silcott, as you know, was the head coach of the Jamaican team from 2020 to 2022. He also was the head coach of Scotland as well, and also has a job with US Lacrosse. Brian Silcott, that's his name. But yeah, Donovan Pearce, please make sure that they contract me. Definitely. Let's reach out to me, Donovan Pearce. Reach out to me, Donovan Pearce. Trent Boring says, bless up on Yahweh Sacred Day, boss. Big up, Trent. How are you doing, sir? Hope you are doing well. Video on Suriname and World Cup, says Lois. That's Dutch. So, let's talk about Coach Halgrimsson. So, at training in the week, what Coach Halgrimsson did was he also spoke about the opportunities that he had to be able to go and watch games at the 2022 edition of the World Cup. Now, many people, especially on the island, looked at this as, why does a coach have to do that? Why should he have to go to the World Cup? And this was seen as a waste of money and a waste of time. However, whoever has that view clearly are very naive in their thinking. Very. Coach Halgrimsson went there specifically to scout the CONCACAF teams. Remember, this is not a region which he's familiar with. This is a region that is quite new to him because his entire coaching career have been in UEFA and also AFC. And the Asian Football Confederation has only been on the club scene. Now, in relation to CONCACAF, he watched Costa Rica, he watched the United States, he watched Canada, and he watched Mexico. So, The 4 teams that went to the World Cup, Coach Halgrimsson watched them play at least one game of all 4 teams. Now, he said the United States were quite ambitious in the way that they played, but they have a lot of talented players. He said the Costa Rican group had a lot of seesaw, so he felt that there was an unpredictable element where Costa Rica is concerned. Now, in relation to Mexico, he honestly believes that Jamaica can get a positive result against them in the Nations League coming up in March. And finally, Canada, similar note to the one of the United States, were good young players and a team to keep a very, very close eye on. So that there again tells us everything that we need as it relates to those 4 specific countries. That tells us everything. So we should all look at that as very, 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 very good. The coach being able to watch these teams play, analyze their strengths and their weaknesses, see what they're all about, know what they bring to the table. So by the time the Gold Cup, the Nations League comes around, World Cup qualifying, he will be familiar with what these teams will be presenting, what they will be bringing. So all of this is here now and here now on paper. Jamaicans Worldwide says, man, you coach push too much worthless Dutch and Ajax baller. Weghorst no good. Ten Hag sign him and start the past 2 games and end our 9-game winning streak. I don't think Weghorst is the reason why Manchester United lost today, to be quite frank with you. Manchester United are 6-7 months into this rebuild and still not far from the top. Trust the process. Trust the process. Give him credit. There have been strides made. 3 wins away from winning a trophy. Let's not forget that as well. Dr. Joyful says, who are they scouting? Simon, big up. Costa Rica, the United States, Mexico, and Canada. I have to say, Hammer Halgrimsson's media interviews must be inspiring to the local boys on the island. A coach who believes in you, even if you're still learning, can be all the difference. Absolutely, Mr. Alvarado, because we all thrive on encouragement, right? So encouraging thoughts, encouragement, compliments can give you that additional oomph, just like when you're on the football pitch and you score a goal or you create an assist. It'll give you that additional burst of energy. Even if you're tired, it'll just give you that additional boost. Like, yeah, you did a good job. So similarly with Whisper and others in the squad, you will have situations where Coach Jaime Halgrimsson, as he gets to continue to know the squad, when it comes to encouragement, Coach Halgrimsson will need to know which players he might need to put an arm around to give the encouragement and the advice that they need, and others that you might just need to be a bit stern with. So that is something that we have to look forward to. So I'm looking forward to that and how all of that pans out. And I think that it's going to be a very, very exciting period of time. Very, very exciting. Simon, why the turning out the better players? What is it that the player can make USA? Oh boy, Dr. Joyful. Coach Marin Gordon is confident with the bulk of the local contingent that he has. So he believes that he can go out there and get a positive result. The local coaches in Jamaica don't have the country interested at heart. They certainly want to give opportunities. So I wouldn't say that specifically. Vincent Alvarez, I still think Jonathan Alder should be Man U's summer target. I'm certainly sure that he's on the radar. I don't think he's number one on the priority list, but he's certainly somebody that Manchester United will and have had their eyes on. I'm confident about that for sure. I think there are other areas on the pitch that may get priority first, but it's certainly something to relish. Question marks as it relates to the right back. Or should Aaron Wan-Bissaka stay? Yeah, Brandon Williams. You have Ethan Laird, Diogo Dalot. Who plays right back for Manchester United next season? Those four names that I called. Who do you sell? Who do you loan? Who do you keep? You know what I'm saying? So that has to be thought about carefully. And it has to be a project that is given the attention and respect that it deserves. Mr. Maron Gordon advised Paul Hall to replace Javane Brown with Alvis Powell, Mexico. No. I don't think Maron Gordon made that decision. Mr. Galaxy says, big up Coach Grimmy. Dalot been good at right back. I saw him play, I saw him at that Tottenham Hotspur game, and I must say that he was decent. I'm still not sold on him. I'm not sold on Diogo Dalot. I still think that there are limitations to his game, especially defensively, that he has to work on. Going forward, brilliant. Defensive-wise, I have my concerns. So I don't want him to be Manchester United's first choice right back. Ethan Laird for Manchester United, maybe. You're saying that he should go out on loan or should stay at the club specifically? Yeah, I've seen a few sessions, and I am impressed with what I see from the local contingent. But as I've often stated, I wish Cuba Mitchell was born 2 months later. He was born November, and if he was born January, he would have been eligible for this team. So if his mother had held on for 11 months, then he would have played for this team. But all fun and jokes aside, for me, if Lovelace and Cameron Eubank are in the squad, I'm ready to pop bottles and say, yo, pack your bags, we're going to Peru. That's how confident I would feel about the matter. That's how I feel about it. So I'm hoping, really, really hoping that it's a scenario where those two have the documents together. I know Cameron Eubank is close. Will it come in time for the before departure to Guatemala? It's a race against time. It's a race against time to get that done. What do you think about Weghorst as a starter? For Mr. Thorpe, here's my thing with Weghorst. With Weghorst as a starter, not every game, but games where his physically imposing presence will be needed. I prefer him more as the impact, where I know 0-0, 60 minutes, low block from teams. I give him that half an hour plus stoppage time to be able to strut his stuff. I give him that time frame so that he can be able to basically grow and learn. That's what I want. And that is what I'm hoping that can be done. Because it's something that is so, so, so important. And I'm hoping that this is something that can work out quite soon. I really, really want this loan deal to be one that is remembered, to be one that is thought carefully about, and one that we can remember. I'm okay with him being on loan, but I know long term there will be question marks about, okay, are we going to go in the direction of getting rid of Anthony Martial, or is it going to be in another direction? So that's something to think about. So yeah. So let's just process that for a moment. Yep. That's something that can be done. All schoolboy lose, damn on pens. Oh no. Exactly. Dalot good going forward, but not the best defensively. So that's why I would say that if Dalot leaves, I'm not going to cry about it. If he goes out on loan, I'm going to say, cool. If he's my second choice, I'm going to say, If he's my first choice, next season, I'm going to be like, Siobhan Pierce says, based off your knowledge of the opponents, where do you see the current team? I see the Jamaicans finishing second in the group behind Costa Rica. I'd prefer the Jamaicans to finish at the top of the group because that would mean a game against Canada in the quarterfinals. However, if Jamaica finishes second in the group, then Jamaica is looking at a quarterfinal against the United States. And that is something that desperately needs to be avoided. Desperately needs to be avoided. Coach Mern Gordon must go get some coaching education. The best players must take the field at all times. No matter where they're born, each player must earn their spots. It must be earned. Now, while I agree with you that the best players must always take the field, this is something that I've always said, Dr. Joyful. Dr. Joyful, I'm on the same page with you that all the best players should take the field at all times, and that's exactly how it should be, 150%. Dr. Joyful, Coach Mern Gordon is learning his craft as well. He's also growing, and he's also developing his skill set as well, right? And I know that some fans are not going to be happy and are not happy that there is not more of a North American contingent in the squad. But that's okay. That's okay. Don't worry, because I'm confident with the local contingent, with the UK mix that is supposed to come. And of course, the sprinkling of the North American talent. But for me, if the UK contingent gets their passports in time, I'm telling you from now, you better book your flight for November to Peru. Which reminds me, I wonder what ticket prices are like to the Under-17 World Cup. Just making sure the dates, guys. But the Under-17 FIFA World Cup is later this year. And it's going to be hosted in Peru. Right. It's going to be in Peru. So let's say, guys, that we're going from Kingston to Peru, right? Let me show you guys. Kingston to Peru. That's what we're going to do. Kingston to Peru. What our flight is like. So we're going to Kingston to Lima. Because, of course, the main airport's Lima. All right. The World Cup is November 10. And what I'm going to do is select the flight for, let's say, November 1st. You want to get there. You want to catch the team training. You want to get acclimatized and them thing there. You know what I mean? Oh, yeah. And let's say Jamaica go to the final and thing. Yeah. So let's see what the cost will be like to go to Peru in November. Let's see what the cost will be like them time there. Personally, I think that Laird should get Premier League experience elsewhere first. Understood. Okay. All right, you can go to Peru on Copa Airlines. All right, cool breeze. You go Kingston to Panama City and Panama City to Lima. All right, that's one option. 2-hour flight to Panama. You change plane that's up, and then you take the flight over to Peru. All right, cool breeze. That's one option. Panama is one option. So for those that might not have a US visa, and Panama is a route. Or you can go through Miami. All right. Kingston to Miami, hour and change flight. Miami to Peru is 5 hours and 38 minutes to Lima. So that's another option. All right. So basically you're telling yourself 800 to 1,000 US. Yeah. That's basically what you have to tell yourself from now. Cool. You need to play to his strengths. You need to. Gorth is bad. Horrible. He doesn't move towards the passes. He doesn't run. He's tall, and if you feed him the ball, guys, it's 117 if you're watching this. Smash the like button. Why isn't there 100 likes by now? Smash the like button. Smash the like button. Smash the like button. Smash the like button. Both teams lose finals on pens to Inter Miami. Cha-cha. Guadeloupe might be a hard team to beat too if they have players from French academies. There are a few, not a lot, but there are a few. So that is what I'll say there. They do have a few. So that's something for you guys to note. Make note about that there are a few. So, yep, that's something that we can basically mesh. It's always seemed like the most important players, the ones on the most documented. I really hope Zach Lovelace and Eubank gets through. I really hope the sexist name. What happened to the girls then? Huh? What? What are you talking about, Anthony Hutchinson? What are you talking about? For the past 7 years on this platform, Reggae Boys and Reggae Girls content have been discussed. And if you watched yesterday's video, you have seen the Reggae Girls squad being highlighted. So please do the research, please do the digging, and you'll see exactly what we're talking about there. And you'll see everything that you need. So I implore you very much to go and do that. And you'll see exactly what we're referring to. Hopefully Somalia can you imagine Jamaica versus Somalia? That would be a game, my friend. Jamaica versus Somalia. That would be a big game. Jamaica, Somalia. That would be a big game.
There we go.
That would be a big game. Yes, we should give back Andrew Edwards, the under-17 team, says Owen Hewitt. Andrew Edwards says that he wants to be involved in the national program some way. Maybe it could be a coaching educator role. That's something to consider. That would be good for the Somalian people. They need more joy. They certainly do. I've met a Somalian when I was in Dubai. She was friendly. Simon, you notice all the local coaches have the same mentality fight against the players from overseas. Look what they did to the national team and the under-20 and now the under-17. To be fair, the under-20, under Fuzzy, Kanaya, Jamari, I don't think there was a fight there. I don't think a fight there was a fight word. At the 2019 under-17 of Haiti, Canada, Mexico was qualified, so I have to watch out for Haiti. Ronnie M90, remember that under-17 is an age group tournament, so those players that played in the last under-17 championship, they will not be involved in this one. So different cycle of players, so it won't be the same players, if you understand what I mean. So basically it's a scenario where it's not going to be the same players. Include them in the name. Look away. How long have you been here? What do you mean that it looks away? Reggae Girls is discussed on this platform, and if you want, and if you're just come up from under a rock, this is the only channel. All right. Alongside Talawa TV that goes in depth with Reggae Girls content. All right. So you know already where you have to come for Reggae Girls content already. So watch the video yesterday in relation to the squad. Good. You going to Australia and New Zealand, Simon? Sure. You want to buy my ticket? Sure. He says, blessing, Simon. Javon Wilson says, we lost the Jamaica All-Stars game. Jaja. Yeah, it'd be great, Mr. Galaxy. It would be great. El Salvador eliminated Jamaica from under 90. Yep. But like I said, Ronnie, different cycles. The under-17 team in this cycle might not be the same under-17 team in the next 2-year cycle or the next 4-year cycle. So just because of the past experiences of age group levels I don't think it's fair to say that that is exactly how they're going to be the next time that they take the field. So that's why I don't think they should be there. Simon, why you make some weirdo get in your nerves, bro? Nah, I'm just responding to a question. You know what I mean, Jairus? Just responding to a question. Can we have a camp in England with Amari, Demari, Kido, Roof, Antonio, Ivan? That would be a good idea, wouldn't it? It would really, really be a good idea. I would actually love to see that. Wouldn't you guys want to see Ivan Tony in a camp? Let me know your thoughts in the comments below and tell me what you guys think about that as well. A UK based camp. That would be fun, wouldn't it? Yep. hmm What else is going on, guys? If you guys are just tuning in, why, guys, haven't you guys smashed the like button? Come on, guys, why haven't you guys smashed the like button? Just smash the like button. It doesn't take a lot. Just smash the like button right now and smash the subscribe button because we are this close to 16,000 subscribers. Come on, guys. Come on, guys. Just smash the subscribe button. That's all you have to do. Let a boss, big up yourself. Would love Tony more than any other forward right now. If I had to choose a forward, who would I want? Probably him. Easy access to the players and can scout, invite others to camp. Simon, what do you think about the new Adidas Jamaica kit? Honestly, it gives me the vibe of a Cameroon kit, a Mali kit, a Burkina Faso kit, a Senegal kit. It doesn't give me the vibe of a Jamaica kit. I'll rock the away jersey, the home jersey. That's just my thoughts about it. And that's just me in terms of preference of putting it on. I loved the Romai kit. Romai was one of my favorite kits, honestly. And I like the Umbra away kit. England-based camp would be the best thing for the Reggae Boys because the local-based players. English-based camp should happen, in my opinion. I think that would be absolutely amazing. I went to Tony, come home, says Mr. Galaxy. Come home. We see the difference between Reggae girls and Reggae boys because their best players are always chosen in youth team. You know, the Reggae girls are performing better than Reggae boys, right? Because our Reggae girls actually play in UEFA Champions League. We don't have a play in the Champions League right now. Not yet. Not yet. In regards to Tony, he should make his mind up whether he wants to play for us. It's now or never. It surely is now or never. Because I can't see him representing. England. A video was done on this Grooming Family production. A video was done on this. So, you can let me know your thoughts after you watch the What is the Deal. A video was done on this, and I personally feel like it's a good idea. If I have Jaden on board, I would love to see him in the national colours. I think he brings a lot of persons. He's just settling in, Mr. Alvarado. He's just settling in. Sorry, still getting accustomed to his environment, still getting accustomed to things. But my understanding is that at some point next week, he should be making a first team appearance, all being well. But at this point in time, it's just about ensuring that he's getting the acclimatized to conditions, getting used to the training facilities, getting used to the surroundings. So that is where things are right now for Tarek and his growth and his development. So to answer your question, yes. Simon, why is Kemaru so quiet? Does Grimmie know about him? So quiet? Quiet? Meaning personality? But he's injured right now. He's injured right now. When is the coach going to England? All being well soon. All being well soon. Imagine Damari, Leon, Omari, and Ivan up top. Damari Gray, Omari Hutchinson, Ivan Tony. That'd be nice. Honestly, Leon Bailey over Damari Gray for me still. But that would be a nice front three. In my ideal world, that's not the front three I'd love to see, but that would be a good front three. Top 3 forwards I would want to see: Ivan Tony, Cameron Archer, Zach Lovelace. Zach Lovelace, the Jamaican Wayne Rooney. Would there be more camps to actually build more chemistry ahead of the Mexico game and World Cup? Yes, Kevston Johnson. Coach Halgrimsson has made the point that the plan is that every other week there will be a domestic-based camp. Well, all being well, every other week there will be a domestic-based camp, and these camps ideally will be on Wednesday, Thursday, and so similar 2 days, and this will be with the domestic-based players. As you know, the overseas-based players cannot come right now. The overseas-based players will not be available for Jamaica until, as you know, the FIFA window. Now, what the coach could do, for an example, is go to England and say, okay, guys, camp in Birmingham, 2 days. But that would be difficult because they're training for their clubs in the weeks. So what could happen is there's a mini forum. Okay, guys, nice to meet you guys. I'm introducing myself, Coach Halgrimsson. I've heard so much about you, Mr. Tony. I've heard so much about you, Mr. Gray. I've heard so much about you, Mr. Hutchinson. This is the project. This is what we're going to build. We're going to go to the Gold Cup and we're going to aim to win it. We're going to go to the Copa America and we're going to aim to get to the quarterfinals. We're going to go into the World Cup qualifying cycle and we're going to get to the World Cup. We're going to go to the World Cup and we're going to get to the quarterfinals. So these sorts of conversations, I think, would be important. Cyan Bowen from Jamaica. Big up, Simon Preston. Big up, Cyan. How are you? Patrick Riley. Jaden Anthony needs to be scouted. Jaden is a good lad, isn't he? The boss, which potential Reggae Boy striker do you think is better or as good as Tony or close to him, Simon? That is a very good question, sir. Very, very good question. I'm very, very impressed with what I'm seeing from Malachi Sharp. Although he's a few years younger and still an academy player at Manchester United, I think Malachi Sharp has all the tools in the world to succeed. It's about getting that playing time and that opportunity now in the under-23s, which hasn't come just yet. He's getting game time in the under-18s, but not for the under-23s. But as it relates to the senior Reggae Boys, outside of Tony, I would love to see Archer, Cameron Archer, and Zach Lovelace. I said quiet because I hardly heard about him. I knew he was injured. Yeah, he scored to help his team qualify for the Scottish League Cup final, you know. Grimmy family says Jamal Lowe needs to be on one of the wings for JA. I know we're soon going to see something in the comment that say, well, what about Blair Turgott? And what about Leon Bailey? And what about Blair Turgott? And what about Leon Bailey? You know what I'm saying? So, yeah. Simon is Lauren Gills. It was a friendly she played in, so the answer is yes, but I have basically moved past that ship. I think that ship, in a way, has sailed as it relates to Lauren James. Personally, it looks like she's going to try alongside Taylor Hines to make the plane. So it is what it is, though, folks. It is what it is, and we just got to press forward and just keep on going and keep on going on, you know? So we just got to move forward. So Simon Jacob Ramsey. Yes, he has Jamaican heritage, my friend. He does have Jamaican heritage. So I'm sure that answered it for you guys. He does have Jamaican heritage. He does. He does. He does have Jamaican heritage. So yeah. Mara needs a loan to make him ready. I think he's given the assurance that he will be getting playing time at Chelsea. What I would love to see, honestly, because we've seen him play in the Premier League, we've seen him in the academy, lighting it up. What I would love to see as the next step now, to be honest with you guys, the next step for me is for him to take the field against Borussia Dortmund in the UEFA Champions League. For me, that would be like, wow, wow, that would be sensational for me. Champions League, hoo. Another Jamaican in the Champions League. What's the latest update with Flemings and Toulouse? I'm not seeing a lot of game time for him. He's not playing, my friend. The coach says that he's just not applying himself as best as he should in training based on the French. I speak French as my second language, and when I did a translation in my head, that's what I read. So personally, I think Junior Fleming should get a loan. That's personally what I think needs to be done. Simon, is there any plans to get the English players like Tony Gray? Not immediately. Don't matter, kid reads the game well and makes it look easy, Jamal Lowe. Like using Leon Bailey run one wing and Demari run the other. I remember. Mara says we not forget Norman Campbell. I want Jamal Lowe as a striker, not a winger. What about Kaheem Paris? Simon needs to see Shania Hales. Oh, Miles. Okay. Low striker or Cam, not a wide. But Guna. But Jamal Lowe most comfortable in this position specifically. I don't think Jamal Lowe should start on the wing over Bailey or Reed. I wouldn't start him. I'd give him half an hour, but I wouldn't start Jamal Lowe. But he definitely has a role. He definitely has a role for me. So yeah. Also, don't think Jamal should start up top over Antonio and Nicholson. No, Jamal is not a number 9 for me. Striker, we are heavy, so he would add more attack on the wing. No, my friend. No update as it relates to that matter in particular, unfortunately. But we'll press on. We hope for the best, and hopefully everything falls into place. Yeah. So yeah. So yeah, that's right. He hasn't officially retired from international football. No, he hasn't come out and said I retired. But remember, he did say in an interview that this would be his last World Cup qualifying cycle. Remember. So yeah. John Paul says, up, Simon, up. Gamer gets nothing, so Grimmy thinks it's all. Also feel Casey Palmer could be brought back in. Casey Palmer. We need reggae boys to start show flair and style like how Arsenal kill us side today. Arsenal kill us side today? Really? What's your next target rep for left back? Greg Lee for me leads the way. Well, I'd love to have Demi Mitchell in the mix. Simon, do you think we can catch Arsenal? Yes. 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 20 games down, 18 to go. It's literally 53% of the season done. Simon, do you think Nicholas Gioacchini was a missed up by Jamaica? Yes. 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 I've spoken about Nicholas for 3 years now. 3 years now. I remember when you went to the Gold Cup. But yeah, I remember when he was at Paris FC in the academy in 2015. He was spoken about. Yeah. So Denzel Hall, I think, is a grand opportunity as well. Arsenal was dominant against Man U. Can't deny that. Who's Man U? It's Man United. S Technic Skip says Manchester United is a big side, Simon. That's true, Technic. They are a big side. Big up yourself. Big up yourself. So, Simon, what's going on now with Grim? In case you're just tuning in, my friend, and maybe you've seen the title of this video, Coach Halgrimsson spoke recently at training in relation to the CONCACAF teams that he saw at the World Cup. He saw Canada, he saw Costa Rica, he saw the United States, and he saw Mexico. And he spoke about each team briefly and highlighted what he saw from them, and he was grateful for the opportunity to go and see them. As you know, he knows what happens in UEFA, and he knows the AFC, Asian Football Confederation, very, very well. So from that angle, it's clear, very, very clear, that they're able to. He has to know CONCACAF teams, and that's basically what needs to happen. William Seymour says, General, guys, come on, guys, smash the like button, get it over to 100 likes. Smash the like button right now. Need to get to 100 likes in the next 2 minutes. Go. So yeah. Jamie Ricketts, Amari over Lee for me. What? Guys, smash the like button. Smash the like button right now. What's your take on Whisper? I can't wait to see more of him. Can't wait. Can't wait. Can't wait. I'm just looking forward to the future with confidence. Great prospect. Really, really outstanding talent. The future is bright. The future is bright. Who knows? Who knows? Who knows? Lee has competition at left back. Manchester United for life, win, lose, or draw. Big up, big up, big up. Glory, glory, Man United. Glory, glory, Man United. Glory, glory, Man United. And the Reds go marching on, on. Welcome to Old Trafford. It's the theatre of dreams. The power and the glory of the Stretford, and we sing. The Busby Bays are down. The Reds go marching on. Data boss says, get the likes up. You guys heard it. Get the likes up. Get the likes up. Get all the gunners them in chat. Lee over Bell for you, Simon. Yes. 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 Greg Lee. And it's not just because he's from Manchester. Getting gonna be good. Oh, we're not. This is Reggae Boys commentary, not Arsenal fan commentary. Come on, guys. This is Reggae Boys commentary. Simon, are there any targets you actually don't want brought in the team? Don't want brought in the team. Diego Dallo. MC Moore says cool. Another possible left back, Wilson, Embard. Yeah, good player. Good player. Yeah, schoolboy baller. On my radar, Malachi Douglas. Big sang though. When last Lee played football, he played football December before the injury. Inside a whisper will be playing in the Mexico game against Jamaica. Against Jamaica or for Jamaica? Hear this next one now. Image. Star ball and a skimmage. You know where I go? Massacre. Massacre that thing there. They love chat, then I run them back. Run them back first class. Outside we have dozen. Run them block. Demon with it a long shot. No, when I don't, then I take them down. And I touch them back. Protocol, we have 100 slap. Oh, boy. Oh, boy, man, I tell you. Oh, boy. Lee seems to be injury prone and is playing at a lower level than Bell and Olympic. Yep, just a matter of time before our good friend Greg is in the championship. Aside from City, who else is likely to save points from Arsenal? I definitely think that a few teams in the mid-table will take points from Arsenal. Definitely. Sherman Scott says you're jealous of Gunnar Simon. Jealous? No. 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 What do we think of Arsenal? What do we think of that? Wait, Arsenal. There's only one team in North London, and it's Tottenham Hotspur. Yeah, Tottenham Hotspur. Where's that Molly get pop will place get at Portugal, we have 100 chop. Let's see if we can run the next tune now. All right, I'm going to try next tune. Oh, no. Next Massacre song. All right. Yes, God. Stunner, man, a stunner. Stunner, man, a stunner. Flankers, man, them a stunner. Bulldog, Pamaris. I hear that, me, I kick more than a dozen pie in at the truth. Oh, boy, I'm telling you. I'm done. All right, Russell says TJ Bala, Leon Bailey, Bala. How did Lamarca do in his trial in Russia? He impressed. He made a very, very good impression. I'm not sure if a contract will be coming his way, but he did make a good impression with his time over in Russia. David Coke says Jamaica needs to win the Nations League. Absolutely. That needs to happen. That is something that needs to happen. Like, no. That's something that needs to happen. Trophies? Yeah. Yeah, definitely. Yep. So trophies all day. Trophies. Absolutely. So yeah. Why would I laugh? Simon, do you ever think of eating some of the red and yellow chicken? What is JD red and yellow chicken? Jamal Lowe play a fantastic game today for QPR. Big up, Jamal Lowe. Good impression and no contract. Yeah. Yeah, because you can be invited to train, but that doesn't necessarily mean that a contract is going to be coming your way. You know? So that is a situation. So that is something that has to be known from everybody's angle, you know? So that's all I can say there, folks. I take either one Gold Cup or the Nations League. If you gave me a choice right now, I said, Simon, you can either win the Gold Cup or you can either win the Nations League. Which one would I win? If you offer me right now, Simon, Gold Cup or Nations League, pick one to win. I would tell you straight up, Gold Cup. Straight up, I would tell you Gold Cup. That is what I would want to win right now. Honestly, Gold Cup. Gold Cup is what I would want to win. The Gold Cup is prestigious, more prestigious at this point in time. Only US, Canada, and Mexico have won it. And to break the mold of North American teams doing it and say we're the first Caribbean team to do it, Jamaica has won a regional trophy. Not a Caribbean Cup, but an actual Gold Cup. It just makes me wish that the Confederations Cup was still around. Do you think the March window will set the tone for the whole cycle? If Euro-based guys say no to March, could Halgrimsson freeze them out of the Gold Cup? No, I don't. The door will not be closed on any player, especially at this stage. Not at this stage. This is way, way too early. So, not at all. Also, Jamalo went up against Swansea and Latipo there. Yep, that is right. You are absolutely correct with that one. 100% spot on. You are right. 100% with that one. So, that's true. That's right. So you are correct. The Nations League make you qualify for the World Cup? No. No. The Nations League is separate from World Cup qualifying, Mario Russell. Lowe was an attacking midfielder, and Lasibodia played right back. Simon, in Honduras win the Gold Cup? Nope. Honduras never won the Gold Cup before. Honduras has never won the Gold Cup before. They've been to the final, which was in 1991, but they've never won the Gold Cup. Honduras have never won the Gold Cup. Costa Rica went to the final in 2002, but lost the final. Panama went to 2 finals. One was in 2005, but they lost both times they went to the final. Jamaica went to the final twice. We know what happened. Trinidad has been to a semi-final, not to a final. Guatemala has been to a semi-final. That was 1996. El Salvador doesn't have many impressive Gold Cup runs. Yep, Canada won the Gold Cup, my friend, in the year 2000. They defeated Colombia 2-0 in the final. And that was their only Gold Cup title. This is when Jason DeVos was playing for the Canadians. Yep, they defeated Colombia by 2-0 in that game. You know, there are more invited teams in Gold Cups in previous years compared to recent times. You know, we had South Korea, we had Ecuador, we've had Colombia on multiple occasions at a Gold Cup. At Brazil, we've even had South Africa invited to a Gold Cup, which was 2005's. Qatar recently invited as a Gold Cup team. But yeah, we've certainly had some decent representation in past editions of the Gold Cup, you know. So it's been a good look. It's been really, really good from that angle. So yeah. Is the nation name No. The Nations League does not help you qualify for the final round of the World Cup. No. Suriname. No, it was our FIFA ranking, Mario Russell. Big up, Simon. Big up, Sean. What's going on? Any news of Jamaica at the Copa America? No news at this point in time. What we know, US, Canada, Mexico will be there, and there's supposed to be 3 more invitees from CONCACAF. So you could expect, and I'm expecting Jamaica to be invited. If you already invite US, Canada, Mexico, and you have 3 more teams to invite from CONCACAF, I would expect Jamaica to be there. So that's just an expectation from my side of things, you know? Sorry, guys. So, hope you guys enjoyed this live. And if you haven't already, guys, smash the like button. And even deeper than that, if you haven't smashed the like button, then smash the subscribe button as well. All right? Smash the subscribe button and smash the like button. Okay, guys? That's all you have to do. Smash the like and smash the subscribe button. Okay? Just do that. All right, guys. Thank you all so much for tuning in. Really, really appreciate it. If you haven't already, smash the like button and hit the subscribe button right now to rate your boys' commentary.
This video is brought to you by MPEC Printery, specializing in t-shirt printing, posters, and shipping from the USA. Call 876-775-6692 or 876-337-7374. Andy Gone Nuts, 100% guaranteed fresh coconut water delivered straight to your door. Call 876-309-6128. That's 876-309-6128. Refreshing and affordable. For more information, follow them on Instagram at Andy Gone Nuts. Truly refreshing. And Crumble by Mrs. C. Old English fudge and other delectable sweet treats. Call or WhatsApp 876-586-0471. That's 876-586-0471. This video is also brought to you by BLC Jamaica Security Electronics, specializing in alarm system, video surveillance, camera system or CCTV, barrier system, gate automation, and access control. Call 876-320-7711. That's 876-320-7711 or 876-351-1105. That's 876-351-1105.